For my visual aid, I made maracas. Maracas are a very popular instrument in Spain. Spaniards use them in their fiestas to make music. Spaniards are very friendly, warm, and fun-loving. Lots of people think that Spaniards are lazy, but they aren't. They're very hard-working, and they are very proud of their history and of their culture. The Spanish culture is different than ours in many different ways, but it is also like ours in some ways. For instance, the Spanish have a very modern outlook on clothing. They really like designer clothes, but care more about the quality. Their clothes are high quality and aren't too expensive. Family life is also very important in Spain. The family is the basis of the social structure and includes both nuclear and extended family. A nuclear family consists of the mother, father, and any number of children. The extended family consists of the mother, father, any number of children, and the second generation relatives. The way people introduce themselves in Spain is a lot different than how we do it. They start off by shaking hands, and the men hug each other and then pat the other person's shoulder very gently. Women exchange kisses on the cheek, starting with the left. People address each other as Don or Donna, followed by their first names during a formal festivity. Spain's religion is very different than most of ours. They are mostly Roman Catholic, but some are Muslims, Jews, and Christians. During Holy Week, many participants of the processions wear peaked black hats as a sign of a penance and walk barefoot carrying a burden of some kind. Spain has a variety of different foods. The traditional Spanish diet consists of rice, garden vegetables, cured pork products, lamb and veal, and eggs. Some other food that they like to eat are wild herbs, game, fish, olives, orchid fruit, nuts, and grapes. Spaniards love their garden vegetables. Most important of the garden vegetables are the potatoes, peppers, tomatoes, carrots, cabbage, and charred green peas, asparagus, artichokes, and vegetable thistle, zucchini, squash, and eggplants. Their midday meal is around 2 p.m. This meal is the day's principal meal, which is usually taken by families together at their homes. This is followed by a small breakfast of coffee, chocolate and bread, or other dough products, which are purchased at the breakfast cafes, packaged cookies, or churros. Eating and drinking together are Spaniards' principal ways of spending time together, either at their everyday moments, weekly on Sundays, or on their special occasions. Special occasions include the general, like Easter and Christmas, and family celebrations such as birthdays, saint days, baptisms, first communions, and weddings. Many of these involve invited guests and small villages. There may be at least token food offerings to the whole populace. Food is the principal currency of social exchange. Siesta time is in the afternoon when businesses close and locals go home for lunch or to take a nap. This lasts from 1:30 until 5 p.m. Soccer is the #1 sport in Spain. Bullfighting is also very popular. Bullfighting is where matadors provoke the bulls to charge by using a red cape. Spain is a parliamentary monarchy with a bicameral legislature. Their current king is Juan Carlos I. Juan Carlos ascended to the throne in 1975 following Franco's death. The division of gender is definitely different than ours. The sexual division of labor varies by region and social class. In rural areas with the plow culture, men do most of the agriculture tasks, and women garden and keep the house clean. In areas such as the humid North Coast, where someone finds a greater emphasis on animal husbandry and horticulture, both sexes garden, tend cattle, sheep, and the goats. Royal and noble women succeed to family titles if they have no brothers. In some areas of Spain, women may be the heir to their family estate, but if she isn't and instead marries an heir, then she lives under the rule of her husband and his parents. Women don't change their birth names at marriage in any part of Spain and can have public identities very separate from those of their husbands. Women were traditionally the homemakers. Today they are found throughout the business, professional, and political worlds. But in rural and working class families do the same. Married women now often work outside the home and experience both the independence and the frustrations of working women. Spanish couples began controlling their family size long ago, and Spain now permits divorce. So more Spanish women are finding new kinds of freedom from traditional roles as wife and mothers of large families. Marriages in Spain are actually a lot like ours. They don't believe in arranged marriages, and they get married based on mutual attraction. Marriage is a partnership, although different input is expected of the two sexes, and the rearing of the family is regarded as central to it. Remarriage for widowed individuals beyond childbearing age was traditionally greeted with community ribaldry, since a sexual relationship was being entered into without the end of the family childbearing. I got all this information from everyculture.com, dreamweaver.edu, and quintessential.co.